The United Arab Emirates, a land of shimmering skyscrapers and boundless opportunity, has long held a special allure for Pakistanis. For decades, millions have sought their fortunes in this desert boomtown, sending valuable remittances back home. From construction workers to doctors, entrepreneurs to artists, Pakistanis have woven themselves into the fabric of Emirati society. The UAE, in turn, has benefited from their skills and labor, fueling its meteoric rise. This symbiotic relationship, however, hit a snag in recent years with the UAE's tightening of visa policies for Pakistanis, leaving many wondering if the golden doors were closing. In 2024, a chill settled over the hearts of many Pakistanis, hoping to travel to the UAE. Visa approvals, once a relatively straightforward affair, became increasingly difficult to secure. Rejection rates soared to over 70%, a stark contrast to the 20 to 30% seen in previous years. The once steady flow of people between the two nations slowed to a trickle, leaving families separated, businesses disrupted, and dreams deferred. The sudden shift in policy sent shockwaves through Pakistani communities both at home and in the UAE. Rumors and speculations swirled as people desperately sought answers. What had changed? Why was the UAE turning its back on them? The UAE, a nation built on stability and security in a volatile region, has become increasingly concerned about overstaying and illegal immigration. This concern, unfortunately, has been partly fueled by the actions of a minority of Pakistani visitors. In 2023 alone, over 15,000 Pakistanis were deported from the UAE for visa violations, a statistic that raised red flags for Emirati authorities. The issue of overstaying not only poses logistical and economic challenges, but also feeds into security concerns, as individuals living undocumented are more difficult to track and regulate. Section 4: Fraud, Finances, and Diplomatic Fumbles. Security concerns alone don't paint the full picture. A string of high-profile incidents, including a 2022 visa scam involving fraudulent Pakistani documentation, further eroded trust and prompted stricter verification procedures. Adding to the complexity is the UAE's changing economic landscape. With its sights set on attracting high-spending tourists, the UAE has become increasingly selective in its visa issuance. Pakistan's economic woes, coupled with currency devaluation, unfortunately, contributed to a perception of Pakistani travelers as high risk in terms of spending power. Furthermore, a temporary halt on visas for several Muslim-majority countries, including Pakistan, in 2020, though later lifted, left a residue of stricter policies and heightened scrutiny. Section 5: Navigating the Visa Maze, Tips for Pakistani Travelers. Despite the challenges, securing a UAE visa is not impossible. For Pakistani travelers, meticulous planning and a strong application are crucial. One must provide robust financial proof, demonstrating the ability to support oneself during their stay. Applying through licensed UAE-based sponsors, such as hotels or companies, can lend credibility to the application. Using official government portals for visa applications is essential, as it minimizes the risk of falling prey to fraudulent schemes. Exploring alternative visa categories, such as those for business or transit, might offer a more accessible route depending on the purpose of travel. Section 6: 5-year visa, a glimmer of hope, but questions remain. In a surprising turn of events as of April 2025, a new 5-year multiple-entry tourist visa for Pakistanis has been introduced, eliminating the need for a guarantor or host. This development has been met with cautious optimism, signaling a potential thaw in the icy visa landscape. However, this glimmer of hope is tempered by continued scrutiny. All Pakistani travelers are now subject to police vetting, a process shrouded in some ambiguity. Adding to the confusion, conflicting reports have emerged regarding additional requirements for this new visa category. Some sources mention the need for round-trip tickets, hotel bookings, and even proof of property ownership, while others remain silent on these details. The lack of clarity has left many potential applicants in a state of uncertainty. Section 7: A new dawn or a false promise. The introduction of the 5-year visa is a positive step, but it remains to be seen whether it represents a genuine shift in policy or a mere band-aid solution. The underlying issues of security concerns, overstaying and economic anxieties persist, and their impact on future visa policies is yet to be fully understood. For Pakistanis, the dream of the UAE remains alluring, but the path to realizing it is now fraught with more obstacles. As the two nations navigate this complex terrain, transparency, clear communication, and a genuine effort to address mutual concerns will be crucial in rebuilding trust and restoring the once vibrant flow of people between them.